kids. It is Bill the Knee Pain Guru. Today is Thursday, November 19th, 2020. We're going to talk knee pain this afternoon here, at least Eastern time. Anyhow, we got a couple questions that came in through the Facebook page that we're going to address. Somebody to work with me 10 years ago. Their knees have been good for 10 years, so I was kind of stoked about that. Okay, if you are watching, you have questions about your knees, knee pain, doctors, physical therapists, diagnosis, whatever it is, please enter those in the comments section. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the Knee Pain Guru YouTube channel. Turn on notifications for future videos. Without further ado, we're going to get into the questions. Okay. First question is from Pallavi. Now, Pallavi worked with me 10 years ago. I've only been doing this 12 years, so this was quite a while ago. The program has gone through a lot of changes since then, so let's see what he has to say. It says, "Hi, Bill. It's been a long time without a knee problem since I worked with you on the knee almost 10 years ago. But now it's back. Right knee acting strange for the last couple of weeks. What aggravated it was a full squat with knees facing out to the sides. It was quite wide. Currently, it's just pain inside the knee. If I sit with folded legs for meditation, and then when I straighten them, the right one hurts quite a bit. Also, when I press the same outstretched knee to a mattress, so he's sitting with the leg straight, pushing it down, he's feeling pain in the patella, which is the kneecap. When I straighten and bend the knee, there is some pain too. Please advise guru of all knee gurus. Thanks in advance, Pallavi." Okay, Pallavi, first and foremost, and this is because I made the mistake when I first injured my knee 21 years ago, you want to get it checked out by a doctor first. Just go to a doctor, get a diagnosis, have them do, they call it a Lockman's test. It tests the ligaments in the knee. And while we're doing there, the reason why we're doing that is we want to rule out that something is broken or torn in the knee. And the reason being is if we start trying to do something, whatever it is, rehab, whether it be working with a physical therapist or working with a program such as my own, we don't want to do things that is actually going to make the knee worse. And if something is torn and it isn't addressed, some things need to be addressed by the medical model. It can actually make the situation worse, which is why I dislocated my left knee 4 times. Learning curve was a little flat, and I probably could have avoided the surgery that I got to reconstruct the ligament in my left knee if I would have gone to the doctor after the first injury. I would have known what I was dealing with. I could have adjusted what I was doing accordingly, and I could have probably avoided the surgery. However, you stick your head in the sand, you keep doing what you're doing. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, locked up just for a second. Just trying to help you out. So if you haven't gone to the doctor, do that to determine if something's broken or torn. That would be the first strategy I would have Pallavi do in this situation. He did a squat. Now he's having this issue. It could be a number of different things that I will not speculate here on the video because, well, I'm not a medical doctor. And I'm not a physical therapist, so we want to understand that that's their area where they work. What we're working on over here in this is pain in the knee. And pain caused by something broken or torn is apples and oranges different than pain caused by something else, nerve irritation, strictly nerve irritation. So we want to rule out when you're in the realm of doctors and physical therapists and stuff like that. And we want to get over into this other place where it's like you've gone to the doctor and the doctor says your knee is normal. There's nothing wrong. or you've had a surgery, physical therapy, you're on the other side of that and you're still having pain. The physical therapy is just making it worse. So we want to make sure what camp we're supposed to be in. For what Pallavi's telling me, I would say make sure you get it checked out by a doctor to see what's going on. That would be my next step. And then, check back once that's done and we can move forward from there. Then I have a great program that will help you eliminate your pain. This is not just like pain management. Pain management setting the bar low. Pain management means we don't know enough about the body to understand how to eliminate the pain. We got to set the bar higher, not only for the doctors, the medical professionals that we're working with, but also for ourselves as to what we can expect. A lot of times we'll blame it on, well, it's just because of an injury I had. No, that's just what happens when I get older. We'll make excuses for the reasons why we continue to have the pain because we don't have a deeper understanding of what's going on in the neurology. Truth. Okay, let's go over here. We got some comments that came in here. Okay, we got a message from CGC, Bon Pomeriggio dash Chicago. Okay, it looks like someone is. There we go. That's who we got. Looks like it's Italian. Cool. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Now we got a question here from Carly. How soon and what kind of program should you start on stationary bike after a knee replacement? Well, that shall be covered. That's why I want to make you would have that covered by your doctor. I mean, you have to understand that you're going for major knee surgery. They have literally sawed off the bones in your leg and drilled a pin down the length of your leg and attached a plastic and metal knee joint to replace your knee joint. Major surgery. That's literally what's going on when you have a knee replacement. So, I'd ask your doctor. That's a major surgery. That's the least they could do for a surgery that costs anywhere between $49,000 and $65,000 per knee. So, your doctor should be able to answer what's going on. Like what type of program. They should have that all mapped out for you. And I would seriously know that before going into a surgery like that if I hadn't exhausted all other options beforehand. Because once you have that kind of surgery, your knee will never bend past 90 degrees. That's generally what they get to, 90 degrees. And the surgery is not reversible. Irreversible. So that should all be outlined by your doctor. And then I wanted to get back to bike riding next summer. Okay. Well, Carly, there's a bigger conversation that needs to happen here. You're putting far too much, just going by your questions, you're putting far too much power into what the doctor is saying that needs to happen. You need to do more research. You ask more questions. Even write those questions down beforehand, before you go to see the doctor, because otherwise you're going to be a victim of the process. If that's what you want, it's cool. However, I'm probably not your guy if you're into that mode. That's you or anybody else. I want people to feel empowered, their nervous system relaxed, that they go, oh, okay, I got it. I understand what I need to do. It may suck in the process, but I know what's going on and I know what needs to happen, as opposed to just kind of throwing something against the wall and see what sticks. So there's more due diligence on your part, whether you have yet to have a knee replacement surgery or you've already had the knee replacement surgery. I don't know where you are in that process, but you need to take ownership of that of where you're at. if that makes sense. Okay, let's get back to... Okay, let's get on to the next question. This was from Tammi. And consequently, what happens, a lot of people go to my website, thekneepainguru.com, and they, here we go, kneepainguru.com, and they start, I got the little chat bot in the bottom right-hand corner, and they click get started. They don't type any questions. So all I get is get started. So how do you get started? There's a number of different ways. One is you could type a question in that chat bot, which then I would read and help other people understand how to move forward with their process, because everybody's different. No, knee pain isn't created equally. Everyone has knee pain differently. Everyone's dealing with different situations, different diagnoses. Then you got the pain involved, and you're trying to think straight, and you just want the pain to go away, and you don't want to be bothered with the pain. And so there's a lot of dynamics that are going on. And that's part of what these videos are for, is like to get you like focused. If I know the next little 3 baby steps to take that are going to move the needle big for me in terms of my knowledge and understanding of how to get myself out of pain, it's easy. It's a piece of cake. Same thing for you. You're stuck where you're at because it isn't clear. You're listening to what the doctor says. You're listening to what the physical therapist says. You're listening to what Aunt Betty says and Uncle George says and your cousins say. And like all this stuff is kind of jumbled in your head. You don't know what to believe. And most of those people in that entire equation have not had knee pain or are not in pain on a regular basis. And they don't know how freaking confusing it can be to try to sort through all of that information to know what to do and how to do it and when to do it and why to do it. There's layers to this game. I've been in pain, lots of pain. My point being is, if you just have the next 3 steps, clarity begins to ensue. Because when you do those next 3 steps, and it's important to do those next 3 baby steps, once you get to that place, then our next conversation is about what are the next 3 baby steps and what information have you gathered that will give us clarity on the next 3 baby steps to do. See what I'm saying? If it makes sense, give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications for future videos. If you got questions, put those in the live chat. I'll answer those. And then in the meantime, I'm going to move on to the next question. Came in from Suzanne. Suzanne, this may help. Carly. I had total knee replacement surgery 4 weeks ago, and I'm still experiencing quite a bit of pain. To be expected, the bones in your leg were sawed off and replaced with plastic and metal. For anyone who's thinking about a knee replacement surgery, I would highly have you do your research and know what you're getting into. Know what is going on when you have a knee replacement surgery. Little homework, you want bonus credit? Go do a YouTube search on knee replacement surgery and watch like the 10 to 15 minute videos that is going through what they're doing with a knee replacement surgery. It's quite eye-opening. Okay, my knee is stiff and I cannot lay it flat on the table. I keep trying to get it to go flat, but the pain keeps me from pushing as hard as I should. Okay, I am not lazy. I am willing to do the work if I could just get the pain gone. So you have this situation where you want to get the leg straight, but the pain is preventing you from getting the leg straight. So here's a question to pose to you. Will your leg go straight if you didn't have the pain? And just getting the leg straight is not going to make the pain go away. Like there's some basic fundamental understandings of what's going on in the body that is contributing to the pain. pain is caused by nerve irritation. You had a trauma for years leading to the arthritis, the bone-on-bone, knee replacement surgery, which is another trauma. All of that causes your body to tense up. Whenever you walk in pain, limp in pain, move in pain, your body tenses up to protect itself. Whether you're aware of it or not is a different conversation. This happens a lot on an unconscious and subconscious level. So you're pushing through the pain further embeds this tension pattern that's going on in the neurology. Pushing through the pain will never get you out of pain when you start out in pain. Fact. So, she says, I'm trying to reduce the hydrocodone meds. They cause significant side effects, and I can't sleep. I wake up every 2 hours trying to go back to sleep. My vision has gotten a bit blurry, and my skin itches. So now, in addition to, I mean, this is like, it just flows downhill. Not understanding what's going on in the body that's causing pain to begin with. And then you go through a brutal surgery like a knee replacement surgery. And now you're trying to push through the pain to increase the range of motion. But you're trying to take meds to reduce the pain so you can push through the pain to get the leg to straighten. Do you see how this is all like jumbled together like a big knotted ball of yarn? That if we just went to what's going on in the knee and started getting comfort in the knee, getting pressure off of the nerves in the knee, all that other stuff falls away. We don't have to talk about difficulty sleeping or skin itching or eyesight getting blurry or constipation because of meds. Like, you see how we don't need to deal with all of that if we go to the source of the issue? Most people are having this conversation over here about stuff that just doesn't matter. You want to have that conversation? I'm not your guy. I'm here to help you understand, help you see, help you realize that all of this stuff here is not getting you closer to actually what you want. You want your knee out of pain. You want range of motion in the joint. I'm your guy there. So, should I be requesting a visit from my surgeon at this point? If you want to continue down that path, talking with the surgeon would probably be a great conversation to have. I will never tell you to do anything opposite of what your doctor or physical therapist says, because they're the authority. Got it. No problem with that. I have no ego around that. I'm offering you a different choice, a different way of relating with your knee, with your body, lining up with your body's ability to heal itself. This program is not for everybody. A lot of people want a quick fix and a magic pill and all that kind of stuff. If that's it, go to your doctor, talk to your surgeon, physical therapist, whoever you want to go to for that. I'm talking about long-lasting strategies that in the short term will begin giving you relief, and then in the long term setting up the conditions in your body to win, to have relief and movement and flexibility and mobility in your body that you didn't believe was possible. Okay. I had to pay a high deductible, so everything else till the end of the year is covered. We are running out of time before the year ends. Okay. If you want to go play that game with insurance and doctors and deductibles and all that, run with it. That's what you're doing. It's a different paradigm. It's a different way of relating to your body. You can do that. Am I being a wimp? I don't believe wimp is the right word. I think it's misguided. Misguided because a lot of people don't know the difference. After my surgery, after the physical therapy, and the doctor, John Ellis, University of Louisville, sports teams. He's a guy. He was great. Pin in my lower leg, pin in my upper leg, reconstructed my ACL, trimmed the meniscus in my left knee. He was the guy. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. That is the paradigm of the medical model. If something is broken or torn, that's who can help you. On the other side of that, he had no answers. He didn't have a solution. He didn't even have a direction he could point me in. Well, you're just going to have to strengthen the leg. Okay, got it. Well, the left leg was as strong as the right leg. Why am I still having problems? They couldn't give me an answer. And it's important to understand this is the parameter that the medical model works in. And if we want to have a natural and holistic approach that integrates lots of different components that are going on in your body, medical model's not going to be there for you. It can't. It's not designed that way. And it's important to accept that. Okay. Being a wimp? No. However, education is needed. Okay, Mark. Mark, what are you doing here, man? Good to see you. Didn't sort the causes of the weakness. Okay. Okay. It's not really a question, Mark. And I'm not sure which angle you're coming with that part, but good on you. Okay. PT person keeps saying you're only 4 weeks out. I'll be 5 weeks out from surgery next Tuesday. Another part of the healing process is to understand that whenever we put like, well, I have to accomplish this in a certain amount of time. Says who? It says who? It's an imaginary timeline. Your body heals when it wants to. Your body heals when it wants to and when the timing is right. It doesn't care what your agenda is. It doesn't care about anything else except what it needs to heal. And if you're putting this external like timeline on it, I got to be healed by week 6, or I got to be healed by 3 months from now, or I got to do this. Well, it may or may not happen. We don't know. And are you able to do the work? Are you willing to do the work that it takes to put your body on the fastest timeline to heal what's going on in the knee? Mark, let's see. The medical field only fixes the symptoms. Let's see. Medical field only fixes the symptoms, example, the break, but doesn't sort the thing that caused the break. Yes, that is true. That can be, that we can have that conversation on a lot of levels. We can have it on the physical level as how, the break, how it affected the rest of the structure, tension patterns that went on before that led to the break, or tension patterns after the break that are contributing to the weakness in that area of the body. We could look on it like Suzanne, when she's talking about, she's 4 weeks out and now it's 5 weeks out. And next Tuesday, that external agenda that we put on how fast the body needs to heal, that we can get into mental and emotional components of that as well. There's just a lot that information we need to collect to determine like the next 3 baby steps that are going to move us forward in terms of getting you out of pain, getting you to a place where you get the range of motion, you get the strength back and all that. Mark, how are things? Mark is one of my clients from down in New Zealand. So it's great to see you, Mark. No trips to the U.S. this year. I'm assuming. She's been kind of weird. Okay, Maria. Maria says, I have left knee pain, but it's sharp in the back of my knee. I also have pes and serine bursitis in the same knee. Physical therapy is not helping me. Okay. I agree with you. One of the things when I work with clients, and this is important with Maria's, it's a statement, is if you just want to share with what's going on, which Maria shared, that's one level. I'm more in like, okay, what you got going on? Let's figure out the next 3 baby steps on how to address it, how to get you out of pain. Left knee pain, it's sharp, it's in the back of the knee. I would, in working with a client, like let's say Maria was a client, I would say, okay, got it. Maria's in knee club. Maria's joined knee club, my group coaching program. And she's got left knee pain. And I would say, is it right where the knee bends? Is it slightly above, like more towards the hamstring? Is it slightly below towards the calf? And then based on her response, I'm going to give her 3 videos in my members area. This is how I work with clients. I would say, okay, based on that, what her response is, I would initially start her out with modules 1, 2, and 40 in the pain pattern interrupt section of my members area. That's going to begin to give her specific video modules to relieve the pain, because that's your shortest distance between in pain and out of pain is comfort. There isn't anybody, doesn't matter if you got medical experience or not. If you learn how to create comfort by getting the pressure off of the nerves in the knee that are causing the pain, that's your fastest way to get out of pain. Pushing through pain is not going to get you there. So based on that, have her do modules 1, 2, and 40, and then do some modules 22 and 23 for the hips and the lower back, because the hips and the lower back always compensate for knee pain. The body pulls up and protects the knee on that side, which shifts the tension to the other hip and into the other knee when you walk, which is why when a person has a knee replacement, within a few years, either the opposite hip or the opposite knee wears out as well, because the body's compensating. It can no longer feel the pain in the original knee because it's been cut off and replaced with plastic and metal. Is this making sense? If it does, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for future videos. So we need to look at the scenario that Maria is in. Physical therapy isn't helping because they're taking her in pain and they're having her strengthen a pattern. You'll never strengthen. You got a dysfunctional pattern that's going on in the knee that's causing the sharp pain in the back of the knee and the bursitis that she's feeling in the same knee. You will never be able to strengthen a dysfunctional tension pattern enough to get it out of pain. It'll just create a further dysfunctional pattern. We have to create comfort in the knee first to get it easy, to get the knee feeling good the majority of the time. Then we can start talking about exercise and strengthening, going to physical therapy, doing something in a way that will build on a solid foundation of comfort. This has got to make sense. Give it a thumbs up. Maria, is this making sense for you? Or you just wanted to share, and that's fine. This is really important. There's a lot of people who have knee pain who really don't want a solution. And it's okay. They want to complain about their knee. They draw attention from people. They feel better, like they identify with the pain. their Thanksgiving's coming up. They go to Thanksgiving. That's what they talk about the whole time. Oh, bad my knee feels. Oh, feel sorry for me. And if that's what you want, cool. Go at it. And best I could tell, because I have a 7-year-old, it's from attention that you didn't get from your parents when you were little. Going out on a limb there, but that's my point. And if you want to roll like that, fine with me. I'm about empowering you so you stand up strong and confident and solid and balanced in the world as an individual that is clear about making choices for yourself that are in your own best interests. Those are the kind of people that I'm interested in working with. So, not for everybody. Some people like staying in that small, weak, victim place. That's cool. It's not for me. And I'm not for you. So if you want to know, like, what do you do next? You can head on over to thekneepainguru.com. I got a short video you can watch on that page that will lead you down the path, which will introduce you to my Knee Club program. Knee Club is a group coaching program where we meet twice a week in a group coaching call, like a Zoom call. We answer your questions, like Maria. I would say modules 1, 2, and 40. I'd ask her other questions about where in her knee her pes anserine bursitis hurts. It's not all bursitis hurts in the same place. And give her that to do for homework. On the next call, she reports back in and she says, hey, Bill, I did modules 1 and 2 and they made my knee feel a lot better, but the pain moved down into my shin. Now what do I do? And I would do, got it. We want to do module 29 because it evolves. The program evolves with how your relationship with your body shifts and changes. So, group coaching program, that's Knee Club. You meet twice a week. You get a private Facebook group. If you can't make the call for whatever reason, not a big deal. The calls are recorded. You type in your questions in the private Facebook group. I read the questions on the call. You can fast forward and then just listen to the part where I answer your question. And then you have your instructions for the next call. So it's not a big deal. You get access to the members area at my website, which has several hundred videos that I've recorded over the past 12 years of doing this online. And then we work on creating comfort in your knee and the path at which you get out of pain. If you want to go directly there, where is it? This Knee Club. I also offer private coaching. I also offer appointments if you just want to have an appointment to figure out your strategy. If you're dealing with something like surgery coming up, or what should I do, or that kind of thing, where we can sort through if you want to do a natural approach, you want to do a medical approach, or you want to have an integrated approach between the two, we can lay that out as far as how you need to do that. I'm here. Let's see. I got a video for you right before I leave, right before we scoot, but I wanted to share with you. You head on over to thekneepainguru.com. That'll give you the next steps. Join Knee Club. We got calls, one in a little bit less than 3 hours. And you could sign up for the program at any point in time, 24 hours a day. And then you get a template to start with that'll start giving you relief between then and the next call. So if you sign up at 2 in the morning, you can start working on the program. Okay, I don't see any more questions. I thank you all very much for your time. Appreciate you very much. Check out this video, and I will see you on the next call.